this is our the basement room, Bullfrog, and this is where we do all of our barrel aging. This side of the basement is our non-wild side, much smaller than the wild side. But this is our nearly year-old Old Toad barley wine, bourbon barrel aged. And again, these barrels that I use, I guess technically would be considered bourbon barrels, but they're very, very, very mild in terms of the actual bourbon character that they impart. And what I like about them is the nice oaky vanillins that they impart to the beer. You know, less of the bourbon. This beer will be actually coming out of here and into kegs probably not next week but the week after, and then once we get this out of here we'll infect these barrels with our house wild cultures, and this will be the home of our Houblonius Maximus 15% Belgian quintuple IPA wild barrel aged. Just add an adjective on, and let you taste it, see what you think.
Yeah, I mean, definitely big. I mean, oaky, but not raw bourbony alcohol.
Yeah. As I was saying, you know, when this beer comes out, our Maximus will go in, and that'll be about half the batch approximately, and we'll let that go a little crazy for a while, and then we'll blend the two back together, dry hop it all, and that'll probably be all bottled, maybe a little bit of draft too. And we're in the process now of also getting another barrel for here. We're going to end up getting some of the Laird's Applejack barrels, which will be kind of cool. We haven't played with that. And then our next barrel project is to pick up some French oak for a change instead of the American oak wine barrels. This is our workspace, and like I said before, chances are this is actually all going to come out, and more barrels will be put in here. I think when I measured it, I can probably at least get another 8 barrels in this spot, so that would be nice. Offer a little bit more along the barrel terms. Moving on, here's our malt room. Loaded to the gill after a fresh malt order. We literally have the trucks pull up outside. This swings open. We have doors on the outside sidewalk. Set the chute up and just shoot the bags downstairs. Stack them up. Love this room. It just smells so great in here. Yep. It's our keg cleaning area. Keg cleaner's behind our grain out tarp right now. Bottling tank. All of our bottling that we do is literally done right here, from rinsing and sanitizing all the bottles to draining them dry. All of our filling takes place right here, 2 bottles at a time, with literally 2 homebrew fillers attached to the bottom of some stainless tubes. All corked right here. This is our fancy high-tech baler. And then usually we don't have kegs right here, and this is where we normally do our warm conditioning for all of our bottling until we move it either into the cooler or into our storage facility. These are all of our clean and dirty kegs. These are a couple of tanks that we just added this year. They're actually wine tanks, half batch sizes. So basically a play when our kegs gone wild. No oak, just wild fermentation in stainless. This is our blonde. We've already released our Liquid Sunshine Reserva, which was a barrel-aged blonde wild ale. And this is just a tank-aged blonde wild ale. It's progressing along nicely. Still has probably till next summer before it comes out. And this tank over here was the other half of the Liquid Sunshine with 204 pounds of fresh picked strawberries this year. The juiciest strawberries that I've seen in a long time. A couple pub club members of ours went, hand-picked them, brought them in. We crushed them all up, tossed them in with the beer. This is coming along really nicely. One of the first wild beers that we ever did was a strawberry beer, aged for 3 years in oak. And it was so good, I really wanted to try and do something else like it again. And here's our barrels. These are where we get a chance to really play and have some fun. The lighter colored barrels are our wine barrels, Cabernet Sauvignon barrels from the State College area, and the darker ones are our old whiskey barrels, bourbon barrels. We have this space reserved right now for, again, another 4 barrels that are going to go in here, and with the potential of at least one more right here where I'm standing.